Howdy folks, welcome to the zombie bunker. I figured I'd share my thoughts on everything's going on now since everybody else is making a vid. I might as well. I got time to ramble a little bit here. But talk about the ammo and the guns and stuff a little bit. And I'm still working, but a lot of people are getting locked down. Can't go out just to the store and stuff, or can't go to their job. And we got our ammo situation and our gun situation, and people, if you're watching this and you done waited too long, you should have been preparing for something the whole time. If you're getting a gun this week, you should have had one, and you know that. But anyhow, I've thought about this. If I could only get most of these people, or anybody's watching, you know me, I've been shooting for years, got lots of guns. You're getting your first gun, you think you need one now. Well, I would go across some of my recommendations. I'm not no expert or nothing, but what would work for me if I had no gun at all, and knowing what I know, is I would go for one of these smaller pistols, because you can use it in your home, and if you have to go somewhere, you can take it with you. You can't really take your rifles and shotguns with you. You're going to have to go to the store and stuff like that, and you're going to want to have something with you. And I know they stopping permits and stuff somewhere, so you know I got concealed carry over 10 years ago, so I wouldn't be stuck in a spot like this. I can go get a gun anytime I want to. I don't have to. And I know you're just stuck now. You didn't think it, and everybody don't think it happens till it happens, right? But for me, what works best for me, and if I only had to come down to it, I would choose my carry gun that I carry every day, my Glock 43. Is the size-wise, and it depends on your frame too. Larger people can get by with carrying larger guns like a Glock 19. You know, for size-wise, this gun, I can carry one of these, but it's not daily. I'm not going to. It's going to get to the point. Even this one here, on days I don't carry it every day, and I live in a very low crime area. But the way the situation is now, I'm making sure I'm packing it every day. But you got a lot of options in a gun like this. You know, you got like this Mossberg. You can catch these around $350. These are $450. The SIG, they run around $500, $450. I'm still seeing these. I might jump around here a little bit, but I've been to 3-4 gun stores this week, and every one of them still had guns. They was low on Glock 9mm, and Glock 19s were gone, and they still had some, not everyone. But this here market right here is probably one of the hardest ones to get. But you know, you keep dropping back on your options. The Hellcat, I complain about the trigger on it, but there's a lot of people who use it with no problem. But that's a nice size gun. The 43X is a nice size. But these are you're not going to be familiar with all these guns, I know, but it's a nice size to carry. It won't weight you down too bad. And there's a lot of guns in that size. Shield XDS, Rigger LC9s, Walter PPS, Car PM9, CM9, Kimber Solo, Beretta APX. There's a lot of guns in that. They're not really extremely small like this Ruger LCP 380. I would avoid this. This is too little. It's harder to shoot than these guns. Much snappier, even being a smaller caliber. It kicks way harder than this 9mm in the 43, because it's so tiny and light. But sometimes this is for people who have multiple guns, and you're going to carry the smallest one you possibly can, or it's nothing at all, so you grab the LCP. I would not recommend it though unless it's all it had. They started out with slim lines like the Glock 43, and now you got a lot of them out because they're popular. They're smaller than the 19s, and you'll get tired of carrying this. Some guys can. I mean, if you're a large person, you can. And if you want to get in between that, there's what they call the compacts, like this FN compact. It's a 12+1. It's bigger, larger than these, but it's still small. It's a nice, it's not bad. It's still smaller than your Glock 19s. And you got like your Glock 26. They're not bad. They're just a push it over limit for me for daily. I carry them once in a while, but not daily. But if you can get into those are a nice size. You can use it in the house for defense. You can carry it with you. And that's the thing you got to think about, is if you leave the home, if you got a rifle and a shotgun, you're not going to be able to carry it with you. If you got a big old 44 Magnum revolver, you could. It would be better than carrying a rifle or shotgun. You can't shoot rifles. You can if you had to, but you don't want to shoot a rifle inside your house. People getting ARs, that's not the gun you want. You're not going to be a gang of people out here in your front yard and you're going to have to mow them down. We got military and stuff. I think if it gets that bad, and most people are like me who have stockpiled guns and ammo, there's a lot of people that's not going to let that happen. It could come to that, but that's a very unlikely scenario. Very unlikely that you're going to be. And if you got a gun, the point is to defend yourself. If they're far enough away from you that you can shoot them with a rifle, you don't need to be shooting them. You need to be hiding and getting away from there. It's a same thing in concealed carry. Carrying a gun. If somebody's 50 foot from you and they're threatening you and stuff, you don't shoot them. You can't shoot them. If you shoot them, it's murder. You turn around, you leave. You're not going to need a rifle. And what I'm seeing now, the last gun store I went in, they still had these guns, but they had multiple bolt-action rifles, and that is the last one you want. If it resorts to getting a rifle, try to get an automatic, and you don't have to buy new guns. There's a lot of people out like me that sell used guns. I've got a lot right now that I've thought about getting rid of that I don't use. There's sites to buy from. You can ask your friends. Facebook, I can't find something, and can anybody point me in the right direction? Somebody got some out there they want to get rid of, and now's the prime time to get rid of them. And I know the deal, the people who's going to really be stuck is, before I get to that, if you get one of these, this is a big, if like this little 380 LCP, don't get guns like this and carry them unholstered. Get a holster for your gun. Don't stick this in your pocket without a holster. You're asking for problems. And the people that do that, what they'll do is they'll even do like this little SIG right here. Unloaded. What they're thinking is they're going to keep it in their pocket with one out of the chamber. And then they're going to pull it out and rack the slide. And if you got time for all that, you know what I'm saying? You probably could have turned around and left or something. If you got time to be pulling the gun out, racking the slide and all that. And that's their thing on that, carrying them like that. Get a holster for your gun. Get a holster. And get, at the least, you can get like these old junk $20 ones. That's better. These might even be $10. Better than having nothing. But get a better one if you can afford it. Or find it. Right now, the problem is finding stuff, right? You're probably going to, if you can only get one box of ammo, you're like me. This is what, 500? That's 2,000 rounds of 9mm in this boxes. I shoot all the time. I had 6,000 rounds plus of 9 and 6,000 rounds plus of 22 and stuff before this. All these boxes right here, this right here, that's 100, 200, 300. 400 rounds of these boxes and a 500 round brick of 22s. I ordered that a week or so before all this calmed down just because I wanted some more ammo. When I would go in the store, these bricks of 22s, once or twice a week, just pick one up, set it back. You're going to have it. And now it's the cheapest point. If you waited till now, shotgun shells right there. A box of 100, just 22 bucks, 100 rounds. Got several boxes, you know, I just grab a box of them in there. So that way, you know, I had a stockpile, and when I want to shoot, I go get more. But you're past that point too. But there's so many variables in all this. There's a lot of new shooter videos out there. Learn safety. Learn the rules. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of guys uploading good videos that teach you how to safe. There's people, you know, I'm not here to train you. I'm just telling you some options to try to figure out. For me, if you can't get the handguns, a lot of places they're stopping issuing handguns. Can't get one if you want one. So, and one of my favorites is this 12 gauge. This is 870. This is not a pistol. It's a firearm. It's not classified as a shotgun or a pistol. It's a firearm. It was a handy little size in close quarters and stuff. And I could put this behind the seat. This is one I prefer to keep, and it's 12 gauge. If you can get, if you ain't got 12 gauges, get 20 gauge. 20 gauge is pretty much just as good as a 12 gauge. Just got a few less pellets in it. It's going to be easier on you to shoot it. You don't have to get a 12. You can get a 20. I wouldn't recommend a 410. And guns, if they have like that gun right there, if you get online and look around, you know, do some research, find out a model you like this is a Remington 870. If you go online and Google Remington 870 for sale, there's probably somebody got one in stock somewhere, and they'll ship it. If you pay for it, they'll ship it to your FFL, and all you got to do is go pick it up and give them their 25 bucks. Usually around 25 bucks they'll charge you to pick it up. That's all you got to do. They won't deliver it like your door, like many thought. You still gotta be approved. You still gotta do the paperwork, and you know, be legally able to buy a firearm, and you can do that. Yeah, pistol you can if you gotta have a pistols. You gotta have a pistol permit. You know, rifles and shotguns you don't. Pistols. So if you gotta go to the courthouse and they stop that, you can forget pistols. You can though. If you find one from a friend or individual that's selling some, you know, don't try to find something shady. But if you got a friend or something, they'll sell you one. That's completely legal. You don't have to have a permit in our state of North Carolina. Depends on the state you're in, to buy one from a friend or individual. And they're trying to stop that, and we hope you don't. But anyhow, I'm just trying to throw some stuff out there. If you get your gun, if you run across, if you can still get a pistol, if you could get, you know, like this one SIG and get you one box of ammo, you're probably going to be fine with that one box of ammo. And people stop hoarding it right now. If ammo is not for everybody else like me who's buying ammo, if you can't buy your ammo for what you was buying it before this started, don't buy it. When it sits in their shelves in their warehouse, they will drop the price right back down to what it was. It doesn't cost more to make ammo just because we're buying it all up. They're actually probably making record profits right now. So you need to think about that. If they charge you these, you know, these are usually 10, 11 bucks a box. I see them people paying $30 a box. You're just stiffing us all by paying $30 for this. When they can't sell it, they will charge you $20 again. And like I said, most people for the home defense, you're not going to need all that ammo. You know, if I would be very comfortable if I had this one pistol, one of these pistols, and one box of this ammo. And obviously, I mean not obviously, if you can get 9mm is the most common and easiest round to find. If you can get that. If you can't, if you got to get 40, it's a good round too. If you get 357 SIG, it's a good round. It's just going to cost you more. 45 is a good round. It's going to cost you more. But most of these people here are just if you ain't even got to worry about that. If you're getting this pistol right now to defend your house, and if you have to go out somewhere, it don't matter if it's a buck a round. If you got to get a 44 Magnum, it's a buck a round, because you're not going to go out and shoot it as much like I'm going to do this one right here. When I go out and I put 200 rounds down, and it costs me $40. That's going to cost you $200. Anyway, so you don't need all that. When all this settles down, you find out you really like to have a different gun or have something else. then you're getting into it now. You say, well, this is for me. Then you can go get the gun that you really like. You don't have to go get a high-end one. Just try to get at least a mid-grade. If you have to get a Kel-Tec and that's all they got, that's what they got. But as far as the rifles, shotguns, you shoot them inside the house. Just unless you use buckshot. And your buckshot, you got to be really careful because it's pretty devastating. But birdshot, like from here to 10 feet from you, 10 feet, somebody's right. Birdshot's devastating. Even regular old 7 birdshot's devastating. And anyhow. But I just want to touch on, might as well say, and anybody who probably catches my videos don't get a lot of views. They probably, by the time they see this, they're probably going to be a veteran if they really, but anyhow, it is what it is. I get this, I'm just throwing out there in this case somebody stumbles on mine, but the worst part now is recommending pistols for people. In my opinion, it's the best option is to get a pistol because you can carry it with you when you leave easily. You can put it in, concealed or whatever. If you go to the store, you got to have it. If you break down to something as small as my little shotgun, you could throw it behind the seat, and it's not too bad. I wouldn't want to, but I'm not going to have it on my person. So, but then again, if you can't get the pistols, go with a shotgun. Shotgun is multi-useful. You can use it to home defense. You can use it to hunt with. You can shoot short range, long range. You get slugs with a shotgun. You can shoot 100 yards, deadly at 100 yards. So shotgun's pretty cool. Automatic rifle would be my next option. I wouldn't want to if I only had to get one gun, but I would do that because then you're stuck with the not carrying it with you thing. And last resort would probably be a bolt action rifle. I would try to find a used gun somewhere before I went a bolt action rifle route. And but good luck to everybody out there. Hopefully hopefully everything's going to be good and we're going to get past all this. And hopefully, because the worst part I see right now is that I'm still working. I got plenty of ammo. Our store still got food. It's funny too going in the grocery store. I'm on the sidetrack now. Right now it's not affecting me like it is some. Is what I was trying to get at. Because one thing, me being an avid shooter, the gun thing didn't. What's gonna bother me though is for me being a regular shooter is everybody keeps buying up hoarding up the ammo, driving up the cost, and then there's very few boxes on the shelf, so they feel like they can charge you, just keep overcharging you. But anyhow, let's try to nip that in the bud and don't go that route. Stop it. The ammo, yeah, okay, the guns. But like I said, before I get to the bolt, I would try to find a used gun. They're out there, or if you get online, if you got to have a certain pistol, there's lots of guns online, but you got to have a permit. Rifles, shotguns, you don't have a permit. And whatever. See, I live out in the country. It's that's where I'm thinking too. Be out in the country, I could pack that shotgun around with me everywhere but inside the store. But I went in the grocery store the other day, and it's odd to walk in there and half the people in there have on masks and gloves. The craziest thing. And then I walk up to the register, and the person told me to step back, and they had a line on the floor 6 foot back from the register. Sir, you need to stay back there. I was like, okay, no problem. Yeah, it was weird. Felt like I was in a movie. But maybe this is as far as that goes. It can get worse, so we got to keep that in mind. Hopefully not, but the worst part is it's going to kill the economy. If they don't go ahead and well, there's nothing you can do though. We can't stop it, right? There's nothing we can really do about it. We either accept it as it is, go on how we are, catch the coronavirus and hope we get over it, or we can go into hiding and let the economy. It's a lose-lose situation right now, but the United States of America is an awesome country, and we will get past it. Just how long? But anyway, hopefully I said something useful out there on this video, and I roll y'all something fresh to look at besides doom and dread video. I got a AK. If anybody's still with me and watching my videos, I got an AK y'all gonna want to see. It's pretty cool. It ain't like the greatest, like the $5,000 rare thing, but it's cool. It's something I found. It's cool. But I'm gonna make a video on it sometime this week, maybe, hopefully. I need to shoot a little bit and get a little bit of shooting. But anyway, I hope I said something useful for everybody. But take care of yourself, and I'll see y'all later. Do what you need to do, but yeah, there's no good advice right now, is there? We at the point that there's just nothing you can do. We're stuck. I know that, but like I said, you can get your firearm if you need it, and you're not gonna need a AR-15 and a huge pistol and 10,000 rounds of ammo. I don't think we're gonna go there. It's possible, but I highly doubt that. Get you one pistol and a box of ammo, shotgun, and one box of shells, and you'll be able to defend yourself. And that's the main thing right now. Oh, as far as that goes, that's not the main. Main thing is we get rid of the stupid virus and move on. And well, anyway, with enough ramming, right? I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.